Oh boy. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are, welcome into the show. My name is Ultimate DJs, and this is Talking Trek Live, Star Trek Fleet Command's official podcast. Good evening, and welcome in to the show, everybody. How y'all doing? Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good? What? Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Oh, I'm quiet. I can turn it up a little bit. Sorry. Maybe the music was too loud. Good evening, everybody. Appreciate you guys all being here. What's going on? What's going on? Hit a Talking Trek server sound off. You guys blow it up in the chat. Let's find out who is here to pass judgment on the Galaxy Invasion, Galaxy Quest, crossover, permanent incursion into Star Trek Fleet Command. Let's find out what say you, the players, on Scopely's latest hard launch. Spectre kicking us off on server 11. Thank you. Appreciate it. Enterprise Actual on server 13. Raj on 9. Dr. Juby on server 61. Tarpy on 70. Wolfwood on 49. Papa Smurf joining us from server 61. Dr. Iron Chef on server 14. Thank you so very much. Appreciate that. Missing Cubes on 45. Benny Hills Ghost on 42. Stradalorian on 9. Noon Whistle on 29. Yo, what's up, Shadow Sheep on 133. Appreciate you being here. Lady Unaleska on server 61. Trash Keeper on 53. Jux on 187. Whew. I'm still quiet. I'm still quiet. All right, I'll turn it up more. Ha! Ha! You know what? Oh, I know what I did. Here, how about this? Is that a little bit better? A little bit better there? Okay. Yeah, no, it was actually just in Twitch. I turned something down. Sorry. Oopsies. Mimi on server 61. Thank you for being here. Wolfwood, God, why?
Gopher on server 130. Kirok on 61. Timothy on 93. Andalisa on 92. Engineer on 89. Floyd on 21. Krusty the Gnome on server 44. Darkblood on 17. HRM Moose on server 53. Back on 42. JP on 158. Right to Live on 37, John Drill on 32, Branding on 701, Krillian on 15, Mad Hatter on 95, Legionnaire on 33, and so forth and so on. Good evening, everybody. 107 additional messages in the Talking Trek server sound off. And looks like we've got just right at about 200 people in the live studio audience. Thank you guys so very much. Appreciate it. Okay.
I'm still a little bit quiet. Hi, Sissa. How are you? Am I okay? I will turn it up. I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. I hate to turn it up that much. Is that better? Is that a little bit better? I hate to turn it up too loud. So here's what I did. I had to balance a couple of things. Hey, what's up, Iron Chef? Thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. I had to balance a couple of things because what was happening is the podcast, when I was recording the podcast, it was actually getting overmod. I don't know if you guys had noticed that or if you would listen to the last couple of pods. It's been slightly overmod, so I turned down the gain going into the PC a little bit, but then I needed to turn the gain up in OBS to go out to Twitch. So is that a little bit better for you guys? Yeah, no, maybe sort of kind of better. It's better without the music. The music was overdriving my voice. Well, that's also because I'm not wearing headphones today. I decided I didn't want to wear headphones. I wanted to wear my bucket hat, mainly because I'm having a bad hair day. I'm having a real bad hair day. So I decided to keep a hat on and not wear headphones. Good evening, everybody. Lord Sunday says, what hair? No, I mean, seriously, it's growing out. I'm a little bit shaggy. No, I'm not bald. I'm not bald, but look. Oh, my God. It is so bad. I got to put this back on. Oh, so bad. Shave it, problem solved. I am probably gonna shave it at some point. I did not develop a bald spot, Jay Berg. What are you talking about? You guys are killing me. Thank you guys very much for the hype train going over on Twitch. Appreciate it. Into our podcast audience live on Discord, wherever you may be listening to the show. Appreciate you guys so very, very much. Thank you for tuning in to Talking Trek, Star Trek Fleet Command's official podcast. We have things to do tonight. Yo, thank you, Indominus, for the 300 kitty bitties, Freelancer for the 200 kitty bitties, Papa Smurf and Iron Chef for 100 kitty bitties, General Darkfire with the 21-month resub, Coldbane with the 22-month resub, Silver Tab with the 8-month resub, Nathric and Wardy for your new follows. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate it. All right. We have things to do today. How's the tavern? I haven't actually played a lot this weekend, mainly because I've been working. I've been doing a lot of work and planning for the Nashville trip and all this stuff. Wait, what? Shave it along with my armpit? So here's the deal. First of all, I wasn't going to shave the armpits. It was going to be a waxing kind of thing. But there's so much happening. So I'm trying to make plans for everything. And I've been coordinating with Tiberius and Major Samo. And did I end up with a tattoo? No, I didn't. I'm not going to back out. No, I didn't. I was actually, I almost got a tattoo yesterday. I didn't, but I almost did. And I thought that I would think about it for a minute. But I mean, here's the thing. Why shouldn't I? I mean, really, truthfully, if I was thinking, like, why shouldn't I go get a tattoo? I think it's fine, right? It's fine. Not worried about it. Yeah, and yes, I'm going to get a tramp stamp along my lower back that says Shillmaster. No, I'm actually looking for the image now. I had it. I'm not sure what I've done with it. I posted it in chat the other day. Did you guys not see it? The one that I actually want to possibly get. Wait, do it in Nashville? No, I'm not. No, there's going to be too much going on. It's going to be very, very busy to get one. So while we're in Nashville, we've got so much stuff going on in Nashville right now. So I don't think I could actually pack any more into the schedule than what's already there. But yeah, I don't know where it is. Here, let me see if I can search my own messages. Can I do that? From Ultimate DJs. It's probably in here. When did I post that, Tarpy? Yesterday? Yeah, it would have been. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay. Here, I'll copy this and put it into the graphics room for anybody who might be. Listen, I think it's gorgeous. All right? It's simple. Like, it's not crazy. All right? It's very simple. This is what I was thinking about getting. All right? Real simple. By the way, I wasn't going to fill it in. I was just going to do the outline, and then I was going to fill in the command part of the badge in the middle. Dragon Keeper says, Lord, no. Really? I like it. It's simple. I mean, I'm not looking for like a big, gaudy tattoo. That should not be my first tat. It's not my first tat. I have tattoos. I was just wanting to get another one. I mean, it's not my first tattoo, but yeah, no, I was thinking about doing this, but okay, wow, you guys are all giving me grief now. Okay, fine, maybe I won't do it. Jeez, I thought it was great. I love Star Trek. Star Trek is a big part of my life. It's an even bigger part of my life now. So yeah, maybe not. Where am I planning to get it? I was actually going to get it on my shoulder. I was going to get it on my shoulder, like right here, on my left shoulder, down my arm a little bit. Is kind of what I was thinking, but get it on my waxed armpit. Oh, Captain Q says right over the heart, or on my left butt cheek. That could be done as well. No, I'm saving the left butt cheek for Griffin's face. Yeah. That's unfortunately not a joke. Anyway, appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for being here. Listen, we do have some things to get to tonight. On this show, we are giving away the tickets for the Nashville convention. Where is Griffin? Griffin had a dinner engagement tonight. He's not going to be able to make it. So tonight we are giving away the tickets to the Nashville Con. I also, guys, have big, ginormous news for you. I have been so busy this weekend. I've been so busy this weekend that you know what I am ready to do? Do you know what is ready? I finally got it ready. Ladies and gentlemen, all the cruise entries are done. They are. We are ready to draw. Yes. Now, here's what I've done. Before we get too much deep into the show, here's what I've done. Huge shout out to Jules Verne, because Jules Verne helped me create this sheet. All right, and this sheet does a couple of things. All right, this sheet here does a couple of things, and I'm going to put the link. All right, because right now it is set to access. Right, nobody can edit anything. The data is all secure. All right, but I'm going to put this into the chat for you guys. This sheet is going to do a couple of things. Okay, first, it is going to wait. What is this? What is happening? There we go. This sheet, which I'm going to put into the graphics room, is going to be the sheet that we use to draw for the cruise. The reason that I'm sharing it with you is so that you can see how it works, and we're going to give everybody probably 48, 72 hours, maybe give or take a day, to double check and make sure everything was right. Because here's what I want everybody to see, okay? Here's what I want everybody to know. There were 29,500. No, I'm incorrect. 29,000. Crap, hang on. Now I forget. 29,761. There we go. 29,761 entries into the Talking Trek Cruise sweepstakes. It was absolutely unbelievable. You guys are incredible. Yeah. Oh, we are going to need a bigger boat. 29,761 entries. Now, Benny Hill says, how many does Samo have? This is why we spent an extra couple of days. Okay? This is why we spent an extra couple of days. And again, a super huge, big shout out to Jules Verne, because the reason that we are sharing this sheet with you guys is if you look on the second tab labeled Unique Entries. Okay? Unique Entries. This is my best attempt at counting how many entries people actually had. Now, there are going to be some duplicate entries. For example, like I noticed that there was some differences between Discord and Twitch as far as usernames, right? So if you go through and just, it's a normal sheet, so Control F, and you could type your name in, all right? And you could go and find how many entries you actually have. Okay, so just type in your name. Now, you'll notice, for example, there might be a couple. Like, here's Major Payne. Shout out to Major Payne. Unless these are two different people, Major Payne has two different usernames, probably one for Discord and one for Twitch. So, anyway, the thing is, this is not all the data we have, so nobody freak out. I have a ton of supporting data on every single one of these usernames. This is all that we were making public, all right? So, for example, let's say Major Payne 1773 won a prize, and then Major Payne 2 came forward, I'm going to be able to know whether or not that's actually you guys, because I've got authentication measures in place, all right? Shout out Jules Verne, all right? Now, if you take a look at some of the big contributors, we'll take a look at Moopsy. Moopsy. All right. Seth coming in here.
Oopsie.
with 3,911 entries, 3,900. Now, a moment ago, you guys already went through and were kind of checking. Here's what's interesting, all right? When you take a look at this set of data, all right, you've got Major Samo with 5,082. Now, how did that happen? How did that happen, Major Samo? Well, I can tell you, Samo, there were over 4 dozen players who transferred all of their entries to you. Over 4 dozen. I think there was like 52 or 53 people who transferred all of their entries to you. Now, I do want to make 1 or 2 disclaimers. Griffins were removed. Griffin and I spoke about it, and we didn't think that it was, oh, crap. Oh, wait, no, that's a different Griffin. There's a Server 15 Griffin, but then there was also X Griffin X, okay? So Griffin and I talked about it, and we decided that his entries should be removed since he already has a place on the cruise and since he works, here on the show. So we got those out. Now, Hypodermic says, I have different Twitch Discord names. Should I have asked to get them combined? It's not necessary. Absolutely not necessary, because every entry is a ticket. So you have just as many odds whether they're combined or not. And if your Discord wins, then we'll have a way to verify that. If your Twitch wins, we'll have a way to verify that. All right. Cabbage says, so it's a popularity contest and not a raffle. Cabbage, this is what happened, and we probably got to be careful with this in the future. See, when we started this, Trader even told us legally that the prize cannot be transferable. We should not transfer the prize. But what ended up happening was people bought tickets and then gave them to Samo, which was unexpected. So what we should probably do next time, Cabbage, is not allow that stuff to be transferable, right? But you're right. It is still a raffle. Every ticket is still being counted, but people bought a lot of tickets for Samo. So, and that's true. The entries are not the prize. It's not. So let's talk about how this is going to work. All right. We have all of these entries. Okay. We have all of these entries. And Cabbage, you don't just have one entry. If you won marbles, then you've got more. Here's Cabbage. You've got 12. You got 12 tickets. All right. So Hypodermic says it's like buying a lottery ticket and giving it to a friend. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying that there is anything wrong with it. I think that it's actually beautiful and amazing that many people rallied behind Samo getting to go on this cruise. I think that's super awesome of her community. That being said, this person, Keith, who has one entry, could actually win. All right, because it only takes one ticket. So let's talk about how this is going to work very quickly. And I don't want to spend the whole show on this thing because I want to get into some teaching and stuff tonight. Hey, Matters. What's going on, Matters? How you doing, Matters? I just saw on the stage you were there. Hi, Matters. What's up, Matters?
Hey.
Hey.
Not too much. How you doing?
I'm good. How many tickets do you have in this thing, Matters? Let's check you out. Matters. Everywhere it matters. Everywhere it matters. Oh, here's a perfect example. Yo, thank you, Mosher. Mosher, you're another one. I actually saw yours in here. I'll show you. Mosher, thanks for the 22-month resub. Theo for the 23-month resub. Dig says, where can we check how many entries we have? So that's what I just put up. It's in the graphics room, and I'll pin it in here into the Twitch chat. All right, that way you can see how many entries you have. And once you open up the spreadsheet, then you go down to unique entries. So this is something else that I noticed that I wanted to show real quick. Everywhere it matters, you're a perfect example. You've got two entries, right? You've got your Twitch and you've got your Discord. On Discord, there was, and that's related to your Patreon, there are 12 tickets that you have, plus you got 35 in Discord or in Twitch. So you have a total of 47 entries. And it doesn't matter if they're combined or not because you have 47 drops into the pool. And I'm going to show you how that matters and how that works here in just a moment. Mosher, you were another one. I noticed this. Mosher, you have I don't know if this was an accident on my part or your part, but you have 2 entries. You have Mosher with an ER and then Mosher with an R. But you have a total of 41 tickets. So, it doesn't really matter as long as we have a way to identify which one is yours. And there's a lot of data. All right, there's a lot of data that we've got. Bel Air says, what happens if I win but I'm not going? So that is where Trader told us the prize cannot be transferable. So if you cannot win, then we have to redraw. Okay, then we have to redraw. Legally, we have to redraw. Okay? Now, another reason that we built this page is not only so you guys can check, all right, to make sure that everything is there because, again, 29,761 entries that I all entered into this sheet by hand. All right. So is it possible I could have made a mistake? It is possible. We probably will never find it if we did. But if you've been keeping track of your entries, we should be able to go back and double check if somebody wants to do that. And let me tell you, I am not spending the next 3 days hunting down everybody's individual. If you have a specific date and time at which you should have an entry or something like that, I mean, if you've got everything cataloged, then so be it. But I have tracked all this to the absolute best of my capability. I have double and triple checked it. I do not believe that there are any entry errors, but it's possible, and I'm willing to check if you have like absolute for sure data. All right, but yeah, 29,761 entries that I basically calculated by hand, and never dreaming that it was going to be this big. Never dreaming it was going to be this big. Matters. 30,000 entries. Now you guys know why it took me so long to finish this, because I had to do it all by hand. All of it. It's terrible. So yes, I have it done, and now you guys will be able to actually have the drawing. How could I not know it was going to be that big? Dragon Keeper, I thought it was going to be big. I didn't think it was going to be 30,000 people big. All right. And not only that, but I want to come down here. This was another cool thing that we saw on this page. It starts at the very, very top. So if you come down here, you can see that out of all 30,000 of those entries, 2,877 of them were unique. 2,877 entries were unique. So Floyd says, how many did I get by mail? Very, very few. I got one envelope of mail, and it had like 10 postcards in it. That's it. Nobody did the mail, and which is fine. I think that it's funny that everyone was insisting that it be there, you know, for the free-to-play option, but then nobody chose to grind it out. Nobody ground it out. So anyway, yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. You're right, Vic. But nonetheless, it was there. And yes, so Cabbage, these are all, and this is, by the way, the reason that I put this here, okay? That way you guys can go through and actually see. Nobody can change anything, but you'll be able to search. You can do Control-F, search your name, and see how many entries that you've got. Iron Chef also, by the way, had some people donate some entries to him. Iron Chef's got 125 in it. So there you go. Some people, and I took out all of mine too. Because apparently I had some where, like, I'm an automatic subscriber to my own channel, I guess is weird. Yeah, so I took mine out as well. So yeah, there are a couple of notable people in here. For example, I'm pretty sure, there's Beck Likes Plants. She's got 14. Beck Likes Plants has 14 entries, courtesy of the community. Also, I thought this was nice to see. Trader. Let's see if I can find traders here. Here's Trader Tots with 24 entries. All right, 24 entries right there. So, yeah, Trader has a chance to go. So, Raj says, if I ask to have my entries transferred, will I still see my name in this? No, you will not. This is the final list after all the transferees. Okay, so if you donated them, you will not see them. Most of you guys who donated them asked to remain anonymous as well. So that's why. Like, for those of you who donated to Major Samo, you're not going to see your name. That's why Major Samo has 5,082. All right? So, because we took out the other people and put them into Samo's. You say the link is not working? It should be. I'm in it. Although there are 30 other people in it at this particular moment, so it could be capped out. I don't know. Is there a cap on Google Sheets? I don't know. So, no cap on Google Sheets. I don't know. It might just be now. There's 30. No, it's dropping a little bit now. I don't know. But you guys will be able to do it. The link I'll put in the graphics room. It's also here in the Twitch chat, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Yeah, I'm not an enterprise account, guys. I'm just a free user. So, now Carissa says every time you search, it makes the sheet go blank. Does it really? Shouldn't be. Weird, though. Anyway, so, yeah, there's a rate limit for free sheets. Okay, so there you go. Lots of people trying to get in right now. But you do have a couple of days to go in and check it out. And again, in the spirit of full transparency, in the spirit of being fun, fair, and completely open about this whole big thing, then we decided to give you guys this data. All right. And yeah, you're right. 30,000 entries. We did notice that, Tarpy. Google doesn't handle large data sets well either. Jules and I were just grinding our teeth the other day when we were actually working on this because every time we put something in, it would reset everything. Okay. So now let me show you how this is going to work. All right. Over here on the main. Oh, you guys are. Yeah, it's lagging out now. There we go. Okay. So over here on the main page, all right, on the prize drawing page, we basically have a couple of different sections here that I want to show you. All right. Here's at the very, very top where we have do not copy and paste the entire data set. Well, we did that. That's how we did it. So anyway, so we have this main page, and what we have done, I'm going to show you a couple of things of how we've done this, all right? So the entire data set is on the bottom page of the prize drawing page. This is every unique entry, and they are ranked in order from 1 to 30,000, okay? They are ranked from 1 to 30,000, just like we've done in Excel before with the random number generator, okay? So when we, and do you guys want to do a test run? I can show you a test run because what we have done here is essentially Dragon Keeper says no test run. No test run. Okay, you guys say no test run. Well, then we'll do this here in a couple of days. All right. Sir Tail says, my luck, I'll win the test run, and then that's it. Check says, absolutely not, no test run. Spectre says, no way. All right, Dragon Keeper says, pull a name now, then, and not then. Wait, what? Pull a name now, then, and not then? Tarpy says it'll absolutely not work live. Yes, it will. Vic says no one wants to see their name in a fake drawing. Okay, fine. Well, fine. Wildstar says keep them waiting. I have to give everybody a chance to go through and look. That's what I promised. Everybody would have a chance to go through, okay? That being said, what it will do is it's going to draw 11 finalists. Okay, 11 finalists. Those 11 finalists are all going to be winners because if you remember, we're giving away $1,000 in packs as well. So there's going to be 10 winners of a $100 pack, and then the cruise winner is going to magically appear somewhere in here. There's going to be 11 winners drawn. And I love the way that Jules Verne set this up because what is going to happen is when we run this, there's going to be 11 names show up here. If your name shows up, you've won something. You just don't know what you've won. All right. So your name will show up in the list of 11 people. You just won't know what you won. And then we'll scroll up. I'll do my thank you and the whole big thing and the funsies. Where's my image? I had a cat image in here. Where'd it go? It's gone. I'm going to have to find the cat image. The cat image is supposed to be like in here somewhere. Anyway, then it'll come up here, and the grand prize winner will be the one that goes on the cruise. Okay? Barkman says, if the drawing is in a couple days, can we explain it then? Yes, that's fine. I just wanted to let everybody know what it is. Are the 11 winners individual single names, or can there be repeats? Of course there can be repeats because there's ticket entries. As a matter of fact, when we were running a couple of test runs the other night, we saw both Moopsy and Samo show up multiple times. All right. All right. We saw both Moopsy and Samo show up multiple times in the top 11. So Raj says, wait. I don't want to win the cruise, but I want to win a pack. Samo, give me back my entries. Oh, no. No. Oh, my God. That's hilarious. Oh, my God. That is so funny. Oh, my goodness. Can she pass on the packs? I mean, she could do. Yeah, I guess technically she could probably pass on the packs. That was so funny. Yeah, that's the fine print, Tarpy. You give away the entries, you're giving away your chance at the packs, too. Holy smokes, that is hilarious. Raj is like, wait, I want them all back. Okay, so anyway, this is how it's going to work. And I'm sorry, Barkman, I just wanted to. People have been asking me about this every single day. I mean, literally, I've got DMs every single day. So I wanted to let people know that I am done. It is ready. It is good. It is ready to go. And I am giving you guys your final notice to double check, and that way you can see how many tickets and all that stuff and blah, blah, blah. Retrieving says, I thought it was just the cruise. Okay. Nobody reads the official rules, do they? Matters. It's just like events in the game. It's just like events in the game. Nobody read the official rules. Let me see if I can find it.
No need.
No need. They're in the Discord right now. Read rules? What? Yes. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Prize drawing. One grand prize of an interior stateroom on Star Trek The Cruise 8. Your prize includes blah, blah, blah. Your prize will not include blah, blah, blah. That's the grand prize. But then right down here, you've got 10 first place prizes, $99 worth of STFC in-game currency packs. All right. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You lose. Good day, sir. All right. Aries says, I have zero stake in this, so I'll just sit back and watch this blow up. It should be fine. It should be fine. We've got everything set. You get nothing. Are you allowed to trade down? No. Who's going to trade? No. Prizes are non-transferable. See, it says down here. Oh, I'm going to find it. This is what Trader told me I had to put in. Prizes are non-transferable and have no cash value. There you go. Non-transferable prizes. I know, Aries. It's crazy, right? Is there a Prime I could buy that would allow me to trade down? Oh, God. We'll have to talk to Mr. Tiger about it. We'll have to talk to Mr. Tiger about it. He's the king of trade downs. So anyway, all right, now that's it. Coldbane says 18 is an age requirement. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, no, that's not correct. I think it was 13, but if you're a minor in your jurisdiction, then you have to have a parent or guardian sign for it. It might be. I don't remember. Was it 18 or was it 13? I don't remember. What happened to the DJ's pack? Never built it. All right, listen, let's move on. That's for the cruise. It's ready to go. I also want to show you, and we will do this a little bit later in the show, we built the exact same thing for the convention in Nashville. All right, no, you don't have to be 21 to go on the cruise. Wait, is that true? No, that's not true. You can be a youngin' on the cruise, just not like a child. I think you can be 18. or 16? No, I'm not sure. I don't know about anything. My brain is mush. 16. There you go. Thumbelina says you got to be 16 to go on the Star Trek cruise. Thank you. Anyway, we have built the exact same thing for the Nashville convention. As you guys know, the other day, I said, see, there's the cat that's on that one, but it's not on the other one. Anyway, I said the other day that I was going to give away 2 pairs of tickets and 1 pair of VIP tickets. I have actually 1 extra pair of general admission tickets. So we're going to do the exact same thing. Down here are all the entries. We had, I believe, 89 people turn them in. All right. So I won't be sharing this link. But we had 89 people enter for the Nashville tickets. So I have 3 general admission pairs of passes and then 1 VIP access, like 1 gold set of passes. So same thing will happen. We'll do the drawing here in a little bit. 4 names will display here. If your name is one of the 4, then you've won something. But what you've won, we won't know until we come up here to the grand prize, which will be the gold passes, and the other 3 won the regular passes. When did the Nashville ticket happen? That one was pretty quick. We did that one, we started that on Tuesday, I think. Tuesday. Right? Special teams. Set, hut, Tuesday. Anyway, what's up? Anyway, so that was a quick one, and that will be Thursday night was the announcement. Okay, I couldn't remember. I know it was a very quick turnaround. So, 89 people got in on that. Too late to enter? Yes. It cut off last night. Too bad, so sad, Wardon. What happened to you, man? Why were you so late? You don't watch my content? You tried to raid me. You tried to steal my stuff. Too good to listen to the show. You want all my tridies. Can't watch the show. Anyway, so we'll be doing this towards the end of the show. That's the Nashville Con. All right, are we done? Are we done with the promotional stuff? 45 minutes. Wardon says, as I say, oh my God, 45 minutes, and we're just now going to start the show. He says, you ramble too much. I fell asleep. Thank you, Wardon Christian. Thanks. Nice guy. So there you go. Congratulations to everybody. Congratulations to everybody in all of the contests that we got going on. We got big stuff. Big stuff happening. And most of that big stuff is actually not inside the game. Is that terrible? Should I be joking like that? Probably not. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Galaxy Invasion, or rather, welcome to the end of Galaxy Invasion, the Galaxy Quest permanent crossover arc. RSD asked a question very quickly before we start. As a free-to-play, can I only have 6 dry docks? Correct. That is correct. You can only have 6 as a free-to-play. Why am I not mining the D? What are you talking about? Why am I not mining the D? I have been mining Trillium D. Here's the thing. People have talked about, Tarpy says this isn't the end. This is solidly the beginning of the middle. Of what? Galaxy Invasion? AJ says, wait, permanent? Guys, yes. It's not going anywhere. All right? It is permanent. This is not a crossover in the way that it should have existed. Spectre, I agree. Is it actually not a crossover? You, my friend, are correct. It is not indeed a crossover. It is a permanent addition to a Star Trek game. Okay? Because the ship will persist. The hostels will persist. The event store will persist. The bi-weekly events will persist. All right, it's right. It's the sourcing for the Protector. It's the sourcing for those primes. It's the sourcing for Gwen DeMarco. All right? It's a graft, not a crossover, says Omicron, and I agree. That is a con for me if I'm actually going to speak bluntly about it. We wanted to talk about pros and cons today. We're going to talk about a lot of them. All right? Mimi says, I don't care. Let's move on. Well, that's fine. A lot of people do, including myself. But the content is going to persist. Because, crazy enough, the content regarding Galaxy Quest isn't the worst in the world. Now, before people start frying me or wanting to crucify me, hear me out. We wanted to talk about pros and cons. Pros and cons. You know what? The Ark didn't fall apart until the mid-month patch. Okay? Truthfully, this Ark did not fall apart until the mid-month patch. The Ark was not super great at the beginning, but what we said was, listen, if Galaxy Quest provides utility and improvement to my game, then it deserves a narrative pass. Well, crazy enough, the ship is phenomenal. What it does for the mirror universe is incredible. Those of you who have the NSEA Protector, nobody is unhappy with it. So, I mean, there's a couple of little things. You know, G6, for example, they're saying that it needs to get pretty good. Dragon Keeper says, I am at the moment. That's right, because you got to tier it up. All right. But, I mean, Dragon Keeper, here's the thing. I just hit on mine. Mine is tier 4, and I am now using it. I am using it to mine. I am not using it to hit hostiles yet. All right. Unless I'm going to hit enterprises. All right. But I'm tier 4, and I am just now starting to use it to mine. Now, Dragon Keeper says mine at tier 6, still not as good as Selkie. You know what? That is possibly true. At tier 4, mine is right there. You know why I'm using it instead of the Selkie is because of its combat capabilities. I can still get a couple of loot boxes on my way. I can hit a little OPC on my way. And it's got a bigger cargo. Okay? And it's got a bigger cargo. So, yeah, and really, truthfully, Trash Keeper, I do point out what Raj says. What's a Selkie? For anybody under G6, the Protector is a mirror universe godsend, and I do agree. Okay? For anybody under G6, I would argue that tier 2 and tier 3 is better than anything you've got. So, I get it. We have short memories. But let's go back to the very beginning of the Ark. Day 1, we had some technical issues with events. Day 2, we had event issues. Day 3, we had event issues. I even remember coming out and saying, golly, we are 0 for 3 on event days. Matters, do you remember that? We had a show on Thursday. Hammy was here, and we said, wow, guys, mechanically speaking, engineering, this is so funny to me when we look back and we listen to stuff like this. Engineering-wise, we said, hey, Ark, not bad. Good launch. You remember that, Matters? But we said event-wise, you guys are batting 0 for 3.
Yeah.
You know?
It was good.
The launch went okay. Event-wise, we went 0 for 3 on the first 3 days of the Ark. Yeah. Then they got it together a little bit. All right? They got it together a little bit, and some of the events came out and got a little bit more creative. Rewards were perceptually bad this month, right, Tarpy? Perceptually, rewards were terrible this month, but they weren't really. We've got some data on that. Hey, what's up, Lobot and Gray Mouser and Dyslexic Jedi? Thank you guys for your resubs. I appreciate that very much. So you had what was perceived as poor rewards. Mainly what they did matters is reallocate stuff.
Yeah.
Then the Protector. We talk about the Protector. And we identified very, very early, Matters, that the Protector was primarily built for G4, providing wonderful loop enhancements to G5, and G6 would eventually possibly enjoy it because of Gwen DeMarco.
Yeah.
That was our day 3 assessment. G4 going to love it. G5 going to probably very much enjoy it. And G6, it's another office or another ship to tier up that's not going to do me any better than any of my G6 ships, but I have to have it in order to work the refinery, right? That's what we said.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, has anybody found that not to be accurate? Skeletor says, I haven't used it yet.
I'm used it.
You mean you haven't used it or you're not using the refinery? Because two very different things. All right?
Yeah.
Two very different things. Timothy says, I'm a G4. Loving the ship. Dragon Keeper says, going to be absolutely massive in rep grind. Will enjoy it at the higher tiers. Don't disagree. Check says, I'm G4, and I have practically sunsetted the Mirror Universe already with the Protector. Lost In says, Refinery A++++. Strider says, great ship, lame officers. Well, I don't disagree on Nesmith. I am flying Alexander Dane everywhere, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm flying Alexander Dane everywhere. Dane is
bonkers.
He's beast. All right. Yeah, Dane is now bad sourcing, fair. Bad sourcing because Dane was only sold. Right? So I mean Dane and Laliari were only sold. So I could get behind that. Dragon Keeper says must be nice to have unlocked the rare. They gave it to me. I'm not going to fib to you. They gave me the basically the equivalent of the $100 unlock pack. So I think I've got him tier 2. I've got him at tier 2. Benny Hill says, do I need to get Dane? I mean, listen, he's a convenience, okay? I don't know if he's worth paying for. All right? I don't know if he's worth paying for, but he is super great. Oh, Underdeck
Depends how you
J-Base.
value convenience. I paid for him.
Yeah, I mean, convenience is whether or not you want to pay for convenience, right? He's not vital to the gameplay, but he is super amazing convenience-wise. He's so fast. J-Babe says, what do you use him? I use him under deck. Under deck, okay? On anything. I use him under deck on everything, okay? Under deck on any ship that's flying out because he's speed. Right? Raj says most people can use speed crews to kill whatever they have to kill anymore. Adding more speed is great. I agree. Especially when you look inside the Mirror Universe and you realize that the Mirror Universe is actually all about getting as many kills as possible. Right? Like, that's what you want is as many kills as you can get. So speed helps with that. Speed will get you more kills. So Alexander Dane has proven to be pretty daggone good. Engineer says, can we get about 8 more versions of Dane? That would be nice. That would be nice.
7 more.
All right. Yeah, 7 more.
I don't have 9 docs yet.
Not yet. My hat. Why does my hat keep turning on my head? You guys notice that? Like it keeps sliding to the left or the right. It's weird. It's fine. Anyway, so Alexander Dane, very cool. I like him, but he was pay only. All right. It's not a bad hat. What's wrong with you? I love bucket hats.
Who said this?
It's a great hat. Howdy, neighbor. Anywho, so then you come back, you look at the Protector, what it did for warp range. Now, again, the ship came out, wasn't even perfect then matters. We already identified that it was going to be good, if not great, for G4.
Yes.
Then they came and they buffed the warp range and the mining speed to where at tier 1, it was a game changer for G4 players.
Yeah. Massive.
Game changer.
Very massive.
Now, let's fast forward another week or two. Let's fast forward to, say, yesterday. And free-to-play are going to say, yeah, DJs, you're talking about the ship that cost $100. You're right, I am. And you know what? I apologize. I'm going to apologize right now to free-to-play everywhere because you're right. You didn't get a heck of a lot this month. You didn't. One could argue that you did get something special, which was surprisingly faster than expected sourcing on the NSCA Protector. But you still finished the month with nothing, right? Like, you still finished the month with nothing net gained. However, that's right, Retro Fury. In a surprising turn, most people sourced over 50% of the blueprints free to play, or at least you could have. What was the final count? 100 and
108 or something?
I think it was
I think
110.
was the highest I heard.
I think it was 110.
Ooh,
was it 108?
even
It
better.
could have been 108. Shattered Fox says 108.
Sorry.
All right, might be
There you go.
108. Fair enough. I thought I saw somebody with 110, but maybe not. Maybe not. So 108. If you were perfect.
hmm
But even if you weren't perfect, we got 104. Got 102. Jondrel says I have 111. See, I thought I saw that once or twice out there, Jondrel. I thought I saw that. I think I saw somebody else have 110. Don't know how you did it, working that cooldown, but I know that. Oh, he leveled up his ops in the middle of the. That would make sense, possibly.
What a boy. If it, no, that shouldn't matter unless it increases
Yeah.
cost.
Well, did it not reset? Would it not have reset? That would have reset the Fatu Cray refinery, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it would have reset the Fatu Cray refinery, but
Well,
not
that's
the
where they
stuff
came
in
from.
the event store. It wouldn't have reset the event store though.
The Fatu Cray the blueprints were in the Fatu Cray refinery.
Yeah, no, I think it would have reset. Oh no, you get them from the event and from the chimeras. Well, why would it have reset that though?
No,
I thought
'cause
it
you can
only
get 'em from the
reset
eye
that if it
patches.
changes.
You could get them from the eye
I thought
patches.
it would only. Yeah, you had to get it from the eye patches, but I thought it only things that reset are things that either the cost or the payout is changing. And if it was the same, if it was 1 BP for the same cost, it shouldn't have reset.
I don't know. Dragon Keeper says that it did reset for
Mhm.
him when he leveled up ops. I mean, here's the thing.
Okay.
There's got to be a
Good.
reason that some people got 110 or 111 or 112. So,
Maybe
I don't
because
know.
it's an event store instead of a refinery, it just resets everything. One thing changes and it resets all of them.
Yeah, but if you were on a cooldown from before and it changed the bundle, then it would have reset.
Then it would reset. Normally in the actual refinery, it won't change. It won't reset the cooldown unless it actually is changing something inside the
Now, you
bundle.
know what? Deathblade says if you ops up, it would reset. On the other hand, Dragon Keeper points out that Matters is right. The beryllium changed. The ship may not have because the cost and the blueprints were the same, but the reason the beryllium changed is because you actually got more.
Right.
So,
And
yeah,
because
I
it's
don't
an
know.
event store, it reset everything.
It's a tough,
Okay.
it's a challenging thing to break down because it doesn't show up all the time. We don't get to see it. Like, even right now, I can't look in and look at it. Indominus Prime asked the very important question, will we be able to spend eye patch credits in future runs of Invasions? I forgot to spend all mine. Thankfully, the answer is yes. The
Okay.
eye patches will be the persistent currency for Galaxy Invasions. So you got lucky on that one, Indominus. You got lucky on that one. All right. Now, if you forgot, on the other hand, to spend all your Galaxy credits, your qualifier tournament credits, I should put. If you forgot to spend your tournament qualifier credits, then you're boned. All right, you're boned. By the way, shout out to Tiberius, and because he was explaining this on stream earlier today. I actually saw a lot of people asking about why there are tournament credits in the second battle pass when we were told that we had to spend them all.
They're
Right.
not qualifier credits.
That's correct. These are not qualifier credits. These are actual Alliance tournament credits. And you want to know a really funny story? They actually expected the second Alliance tournament to be running during this battle pass.
That's why they had them in
Yeah,
there.
that's what I said last week. That was supposed to be timed for the next run.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're actually correct with that, DJ, with the qualifier, because we still haven't gotten our rewards yet.
Well, obviously we haven't gotten our rewards yet. All right? I mean,
No, the qualifier rewards.
I know that. That's my point.
Yeah.
No one's.
So they're supposed to be reopening that qualifier store. So the people that haven't spent their qualified credits are not entirely boned because it's supposed to open up again when they give us the credits to spend again.
I mean, obviously, and I get that, but I'm just saying the reason that people have been asking why they were in the Battle Pass at all. They were in the Battle Pass because when this was planned, when they were planned, then this was supposed to happen. Now, no one, sorry, that's what you guys are honing in on is the fact that I said you're boned. They are not. You are not. They're going to get everybody once they figure out what happened, and then they're going to open the store so everybody can have a chance to spend their qualifier credits. However, here's what's going to happen, right? The longer it takes them to do that, the longer it's going to take them to get second round out. And this right here proves to you that second round was supposed to be right around now. It was actually not technically now. If I'm using powers of perception, I'm going to say that it probably was supposed to happen between the arcs. You guys realize that this perfectly fits between the arcs. It's a 3-day event. It fits perfectly between each and every arc. Whether it's a 2-week break or a 1-week break, it fits perfectly. But yeah, that's why the currency's in there. It was supposed to be timed with the second Battle Pass for the second run of Alliance tournaments. Didn't end up happening. All right. That's right. Kilfer says, kind of funny that they launched Emerald Chain and no one is going to have any Emerald Chain XP after for completion of the first arc. And you are correct. Nobody's going to have any because it was so broken on launch. So let's talk about that. Enter the mid-month patch and the launch of Alliance tournaments. Unfortunately, in my mind, probably the biggest fail of the year. Not probably. Biggest fail of the year and probably biggest fail since Assaults. Noon Whistle says, what a joke. It was absolutely terrible implementation. The problem with that is that I have to be super careful because the concept was so good. It was built up. It was hyped so great. And honestly, even the design of it is remarkable. This is what makes it so much worse, Matters, is that they actually designed something brilliant. Like,
yeah, they did.
You remember how many times Bubba would come on the stage and just say, this is just stupid game design. This is just bad game design. Do you remember how many times he would come out and say, this is just terrible game design?
Yeah.
This
every pod.
This was great game design.
It was.
Oh.
And they just messed it up.
They messed it up. They didn't just mess it up. They foobarred it beyond all recognition. All right. They foobarred it. They foobarred it good. Now, Benny Hill's blaming me. He says it went sideways because you went to Los Angeles. Is that really a thing? It's seriously, it can't be a thing. You guys are lying. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. Every time I go to Los Angeles, I mean, listen, I like visiting Los Angeles. You guys telling me I can never, ever, ever go again? God, that sucks.
I mean, you went for Assaults and you went for this, but you went 3 times, right? So what was the third?
I don't remember what the third one was. We actually joked about this, that we have to go through and look at that arc sheet and find out when the others were. One was Carol Freeman.
Was it the Ferengi?
One was Carol Freeman. I remember that.
Oh, right. Okay, there's the other one.
What was the other one?
Assaults, I thought.
I don't think I was there for Assaults. It was something in the Enterprise arc. I think it was the fact that we had like 4 or 5 months of new loops. I think that's when Isaac says Blue and Jules have the DJ's trip tracker spreadsheet.
Zindi Mata?
All right, fine. I'm banned from the Pacific Coast, says Jay Berg. My fault. Sorry. Oh, God. It's terrible. Anywho, Tarpy says, send me instead. So, yeah, Becca says, now we get 6 more months of loops in the next 2 months because you went out there. Give me a break. All right. Papa Smurf says, I've got my chart. What dates did you go? I don't honestly remember. Okay, so we were there. I know I was there for Freeman because, I'll never forget sitting on Scopely's couch or on Echo's couch when we were talking about this. I also went, when was 5-year anniversary? Was that September? Wait, 5-year anniversary was Freeman, right? September was Freeman. November, October, November, somewhere in there. September. Yeah, I was there for September. Okay. Then, let's see, the time before that, I mean, oh my God, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at my travel receipts. I don't remember. There was, when I was on the cruise, that was in March. No, February. March? February. No. February. February arc. I was on the cruise.
It was April, and it was April when we had our big get-together sitting on
Thank you.
At the Scopely.
Thank you, Aaron. That's right. It was April of 23. April of 23 when we were there. So what happened in April of 23?
Yeah.
What was April of 23?
April of 23.
Yeah, tell me what April of 23 was. That's right. Aaron remembers because he ate a whole can of canned cheese. He ate the whole thing of canned cheese. Oh, God.
I remember because I'm still playing.
He's still stopped up for that one. April of 23. Papa Smurf says that was the Titan. Well, no, the Titan wasn't bad.
Yeah, Titan's fantastic.
Titan's great. See? Correlation broken. There you go.
There you go.
Correlation broken. The Titan is great. Titan is not trash, Dragon Keeper.
Please.
I mean, now, if you're talking about the ship as a combat ship, fine. But it's the best support ship in the game.
Yeah, but
it's the best support ship in the game.
Hands down.
Theo said this was the only trip you didn't steal anything. You didn't watch my video then. I did steal stuff. Spectre says it's still horrible to tier. It is slow, but at least it pays all the way up. I still don't have my Titan maxed. But
oh my God.
Shut up, Matters.
Shame.
I still don't
have it.
it.
What do you do with your time?
Huh? I do the daily every day. I do the daily all the days, every day.
Yeah, how much of the research do you have done?
The research is pretty much done.
That's the problem. You should just be single and double pulling the parts.
I am.
And only
am.
Advanced. If you're doing the daily every day, you need to you'll get a single pull one day and then a double pull the next day.
I know.
And you just do it all on parts.
I know. Okay.
Now you are because you got.
I am now because I'm done with the research. Yeah. So you guys are saying parts first, then research. I did 1 and 1, so I took it up evenly and did the research, and now I'm focused on parts.
Right, and that would cut the progression down by 33%.
It's not a terrible refinery either.
Do Titan patch as soon as it becomes available because that one's really important. But other than that, don't do any research. Just keep doing the parts and max that thing out.
I'm 5 months behind in maxing it. Okay, well, is what it is. Thank you, Vic. I like my hat. Is what it is. Listen, all you guys that are hating on the Titan and not using it to gather up skill points and not doing your Borg solos for the Fleet Commander credits, y'all going to regret things one day.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all going to regret it one day. Anywho. So, what were we talking about? I just got a hot flash. So, Alliance tournaments. Great design. Just freaking horrible implementation. Terrible, 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 terrible. The worst.
Part of the course.
Awful.
That's how it happens. Always.
It is disappointing, right? We've talked about this. Have we yet ever had Scopely firing on all 8 cylinders? Because I'm not sure that we have.
It's felt like it sometimes, but then generally we find out that 1 or 2 weren't running.
Dragon Keeper says, I thought they were just a 2-banger. I mean, I'm just telling you, man.
I thought it was a horse and buggy.
When one department has a great month, another department drops the ball. All right? They have yet to have a solid, complete month. All right? And it's sad and disappointing because this month could have been it. I mean, you got to think. They really, really wanted Galaxy Quest to be a hit. Obviously. So they had the good makings. Look what Galaxy Quest did for the Mirror Universe. The ISS Enterprise E's change the Mirror Universe indefinitely. Benny Hill says we knew better. No, I mean, listen, design-wise, sure. We always say we'll wait to see how it gets implemented. All right? I said that at the beginning of this arc. I want to see what the utility ends up being. The utility actually ended up being really, really, really good. Surprisingly good. I was shocked at how much the Mirror Universe has changed right after they launched it. The Mirror Universe is entirely sustainable. It is no longer a required grind every day. You no longer have trouble with rift keys at all. Nobody should have trouble with rift keys once you acquire the Protector, that is. Once you acquire the Protector, nobody should have problem with rift keys anymore. Now, Spectre says, I disagree, it's required for rep grind. I'm talking about just sustaining the loop. Now, if you want to take advantage of the other Easter eggs that are in there, all of the ship parts and all of the reputation and all of the extra liquid D and all of the Omega stuff, like if you want to take advantage of that, great. But I'm talking about feeding the refinery, Trellium A, Trellium D, and Omega Trellium. These, for people who own the Protector, are easy now. And Dominus says, I regret that Rift Key pack that I bought. You know, funny enough, I bought one too. Now, I don't regret it because I bought it on day 1 of Mirror Universe 3 months ago, and it did give me a jump start, so that was okay. But now, you don't need it anymore.
No.
I don't even pull Rift Keys anymore. I'm all about the research now. I'm all about the research now, and I don't even pull Rift Keys anymore. Khan says, what did Scopely take out of our daily grind when the Mirror Universe got implemented? Well, I don't know. That might depend on you, but they removed Voyager for me. Voyager is completely done. The only time I take out Voyager now is to do a Battle Pass event. Voyager is completely done. Like, completely. Yeah. They also made it... They made the Mantis grind, which I had already retired. Okay? I had already retired that. But they made... No, Khan says they did Voyager with X-Borg. No. I mean, you're right. They did. They did, kinda. But you still... It wasn't enough to sustain. You still had to go and mine. You still had to mine, all right? The reason that I say you don't have to mine anymore is because of this new, the new Trellium D bundle. Let me show you. We're talking about these mirror efficiency exchanges now. This pays out a ton. The mirror Voyager exchange is way, way, way better. Bel Air says, I'm glad this happened when it did. My Voyager will now be a permanent Tier 7 so that I can retain a forever sourcing on on G4 ship parts. You know what? You are brilliant. Bel Air, you are brilliant. Now, I maxed my Voyager.
All the artifacts, though?
Huh?
From the... Do you still get all the artifacts from the polls?
No,
if you keep
I don't
it
think
at
you get
7?
all. You're going to eventually want to do that.
I don't think you get the epic or...
You're
Yeah.
eventually going to want to tear it up. But yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Now, if you pull the Voyager exchange every single day, all right, you're actually going to get enough rare anomaly samples to now double pull that refinery where it was incredibly difficult to before. For those of you who are looking on screen, I'm going to point out, and if you're in podcast, I'm going to read to you. Inside my Voyager refinery, I am now sitting on 50.8 million rare anomaly samples, and I have not mined that stuff in a month.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing double pulls every whatever it is, 5 or 7 days or whatever it is. I can max, that's right, Chris. I can max pull everything in Voyager now because of Liquid D. Same here. And you don't even have to mine it anymore. That's what's even better. You don't even have to worry about the cells. You don't have to worry about going up there. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. You don't have to worry about the biotoxins. It literally ends the loop. Completely wham bam done. Now, Dragon Keeper says it must be nice to get that much Liquid D to do max pulls every day. Guess what, Dragon Keeper? You're right. It is nice. And you know why? It's because of the Protector. Ben Sai says, I only get 300 Liquid D per day. The Protector will change that dramatically. Your Protector is probably going to take you up north of 1,500 to 2,000 Liquid D a day, depending on the day. Depending on the day. Dragon Keeper says, Protector not there for me yet. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it for mining, Dragon Keeper. You keep looking at it from the mining perspective. But it's not all about mining. It's also about flying in the new Omega Mirror space and killing the loot goblins. The Enterprise E's. That's exactly right. Trash Keeper, if you're not flying into the Omega Mirror systems, you're doing it wrong. Okay? You've got to fly up into Uridia. You've got to fly up into City Laga. You got to fly up into a couple of these here and there. Do you need the new research? A couple of them. You need like 3 of them to be able to do it.
Yeah, it's like the third one on the tree. It's very low. And you
it's
only need one.
Easy research to get. After obtaining the NSEA Protector, I was able to get that research, I think, on day 3 or day 4. Matt Dog says 3 trips into Omega Mirror space gives me all the loot I need for an entire week. I mean, you got to think every single hostile, sorry, not every hostile, every single Enterprise E hostile in that system, Trash Keeper, drops 400 Liquid D. Like when you're talking about I can only get 300 per day, for example, every hostile drops 400. Let's go back. Let's go back and take a look at the sheet. This has been my Bible. I'm going to put this sheet again into the graphics room and I'll pin it into the chat. This has been my Mirror Universe Bible. Thank God for Jules Verne and Blue Mandalorian. And by the way, you're right, Shadow Sheep. If you have the ship, I am not making any disclaimer there. 1,000%, the NSEA Protector, which is what I've said for the last hour, has changed the Mirror Universe fundamentally. Look here. Warp 120 is enough to get you. By the way, you have to have it on the Protector. And now that they buffed the warp range, you can do that at like tier 2, tier 3. Andy says you can still kill the ISS Enterprise without the Protector. That is true. That is true, but they smack a lot harder. The Protector's definitely easy sauce with that. Okay. Clifford says, by the way, you can farm end to ease with a Pylum. Just need max fortify. Oh, I agree. I'm not saying that you can't. Okay. Totally can. But the Protector makes it even easier, and you can get a lot more of them.
Mm-hmm.
But that Enterprise D right there drops 400 liquid Trellium D. And 400 raw Trellium, which, by the way, doesn't really matter. Okay? But the liquid D is huge. And then the premium Rift keys, which is why I also point out you no longer need to worry about Rift keys of any kind. None. Ben Size says, well, how long will it take to get the Protector free to play? Well, I guess it depends on your engagement, because people who were super heavily engaged this month will have it by the end of September. So I guess it just depends. Some people, now I don't know if it's going to run as frequently. I mean, I expect it to. I do expect it to run every 2 weeks. But, I mean, we know how cadence goes sometimes. But if it runs every 2 weeks, then free-to-play will be able to have it by the end of September. Shadowed Fox says Eviscerator and Protector at the same time. Yeah. Listen, the Protector's been remarkably fast. It's been remarkably fast. So, anyway, yes, the Loot Goblins, guys, that changes the Mirror Universe. Okay? It's cool. Mirror Universe got a very nice wrap-up. We talked about this, Matters. It's like they finished it up with a nice, pretty bow on top.
Yeah.
The Mirror Universe is actually sustainable and good now. If you
way
have the
easier, way faster.
Mm-hmm.
All this, like like when it first launched, it was this worrisome loop about that, like, you needing 20 minutes of focus time, and it was a big time hog, and the NSCA just makes it a breeze.
Yeah, Housekeeping points out in the chat that the sourcing has been decent. It has been. It's been good. All right. Lady Unileska, brilliant, says, I go through Hoaven to get to my Trellium D grind and my rep grind locations. I grab one Enterprise E in Hoaven, and it pays for the entire premium trip.
There you go.
Now, Retrieving says, DJ, respectfully, while I agree with what you're saying, Scopely doesn't deserve the credit for that because we spoon-fed them the solution. Fair. They were on the right track, though.
Mm.
They were on the right track. Listen, again, the Mirror Universe was designed well. The Loot Goblins were designed well. The only thing that I said that they needed to do to the Protector was increase the mining speed. Now, they also increased the warp range, which only helps more people. But all that they needed to do was increase the mining speed, and they did that. Now, if you're referring to the Mirror Universe movement, then I will agree, because Andy spearled that movement. We needed more vouchers. We needed more premium dust, and they did both of those two things also. So they did. You're right. They were conservative. If you want to say they were on the right track, but they were conservative, and they always are. It does blow my mind, to be honest with you, how conservative they all are usually. Roddick says, this stuff does actually frustrate me. It's complicated, and those of us without the ship are not going to be able to remember what you're talking about when we do get the ship. Well, Karkin talks about that all the time. That's a very fair point. You know, we'll try to record as much content. I know we've done some quick and dirties, and we've talked about the loop, and we'll try to reference those back when you guys get the loop. But, you know, Karkin argues that all the time. By the time I'm going to get, like, the Eviscerator, free-to-play couldn't possibly get the Eviscerator until September. You know?
Yeah.
And then once you get it, we're going to have to go back and rehash that. Yeah. You know? Because the Eviscerator will finish its free-to-play acquisition in September. It's too long. It's too long.
Mm-hmm.
So, anywho. So, more pros and cons, you know? And again, I don't necessarily want to talk about all the positive. Mirror Universe is great, but that was the first half of the month, and then the second half of the month just turned to crap. And it's because of Alliance tournaments. Don't get it wrong. For example, I'm actually gonna step off that. Alliance tournaments tainted the entire month. It does for all of us. As a matter of fact, they haven't even finished fixing it yet. It was broken so bad that they haven't even finished the compensation for it. They haven't even fixed the event. You know what I'm saying? Like they haven't even finished the first run. But you know what? You know what was actually kind of cool about the second half? I loved the Dane scavenger hunt. Now, I know a lot of people don't like stuff like that. I love those types of events. All right.
Yeah, that was fun.
I thought the scavenger hunt was awesome. It was the best scavenger hunt they've ever done. It was fantastic.
And I didn't have to try to translate Klingon, which was awesome.
It was great. Look at the Laliari event. That one was good, weird, awesome, twisted fun.
Inside Out Tribbles.
Inside out exploding tribbles. Come on. How could you not love that? All right. And by the way, that was, I don't think it was that much. What was it? 3 or 4 Nesmith shards, but 3 or 4 epic shards for absolutely nothing. You know, I mean, those were easy events, and it turned out even better than what I had predicted. You guys were right. Who was the one, by the way, when I gave the exclusive sneak peek on that, and I said you had to remain perfect, and somebody said, no, you don't actually have to remain perfect, because when you put in 3 animal pieces, you're going to get 1 out, but then you're going to have another animal piece to put back in. Who did that? Was that you, Matters? Somebody pointed out that I had predicted you were only going to get 4 tries a day, and somebody was like, no, actually, you can get 5. Genmon pointed that out. Well, shout out to you, Genmon. Did that event not actually end up being easier than even what I had predicted? And I helped write the damn thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good event. That was rewarding for what you had to do, and everybody could do it. Juby says I use my hands too much. Everybody could do it. It literally didn't even require perfect participation. But it was an SMS that everybody could do. Lady Unileska points out the quote-unquote heroic Dabo coin event. How are players making out in that event? Well, I would love to hear from you guys, because I think that they are doing pretty good with that. I think the numbers with that one were also kind of conservative. I think some players are getting some good shards out of that. As a matter of fact, I have not pulled any yet. I wanted to actually share this with you guys. So I did actually buy the $30 worth. I bought the 2 accelerators, one for 10 and one for 20. So I spent $30 on it. Housekeeping says, a free to play. I'm through many more milestones than you expected, DJ. You said 3 milestones. Hal says, I finished 10 tiers. Retrieving got 10 shards. Martok is going to end up at what? 8 shards? Fantastic. Mimi, 10 shards. Magoo, 10 shards. And I still have 1 more roll and could possibly get 3 more. No money spent. Juby, wow, 17. You had really good luck. Enterprise Actual says, I did 35. But then you had to have bought the accelerators. Hang on one second. Hey, bud, what's up? Oliver DJs is calling me. You good?
I can't find you.
I'm in the studio. I told you that's where I was. You're supposed to be asleep. Are you good?
I'm thirsty, but I can't find a drink.
Well, there's drinks in the fridge. I think he's sleep talking. There's drinks in the fridge.
Yeah.
It's like really dark and the things are after.
Okay, well, just yell at Alexa to turn on the lights. Say, you guys love it when I do this. Alexa, turn on all the lights.
Why listening to headset?
How many lights did I just turn on? That's funny. All right. Hey, listen, if you want to go lay in Daddy's bed, you can do that too. I'll be in shortly, okay? I'm almost done. Is that cool? All right. I love you.
Aw.
I love you. There you go. You can go lay in Daddy's bed, okay? Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Oh, sweet boy. Lady Unaleska says, joke's on you. I've got no Alexa devices. All right. Silvertap says, wait, how did my Google answer? My lights were already on. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I said Alexa, not Google. Ooh, they're always listening. Anyway. So, yeah, this is what I wanted to show you as far as the Dabo thing goes. I have not pulled any. I did spend $30, and I, like Magoo, am also going to get one more roll. My time has all been off. I think I actually ended up losing one roll. I think I lost one roll because I've got one more roll at 3 hours, so I clearly haven't worked one of my timers, my cooldowns. Okay, but yeah, I get one more pull, and because of the accelerator, in all likelihood, I'm going to hit another milestone. Because I only need 225 points to the next milestone, which is another 4 shards. So if we go in and take a look at what I have done, and I have spent none of them, okay? Absolutely none. I've got 42,000. I'm going to end up with 46,000 Dabo coins. 46,000 Dabo coins divided by, what are they, 1,500 apiece? No way. I thought I was not supposed to have leftover. I must have done my math wrong. I must have done my math wrong. Oh, I'm going to end up with 48,000. Okay, sorry. Was it 6,000? Oh, yeah, 6,000 tomorrow. I'm a goofball. So 48 divided by 1,500, 32 shards. 32 shards. What was the prediction, guys? What was the prediction? 28 to 30 for the $30. $1 a shard, says Andy. That was the prediction. I'm going to end up with 32. Not bad. Retrieving says, I got 120 shards for $30. No. What?
What? You got some lucky pulls, my friend.
There's no way. That's not even possible. Retrieving says the prediction was a full unlock for $30. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No, you're way, way wrong,
No.
buddy. You heard that wrong. We said $1 a shard for the first $30. Yeah, that was the first $30 was $1 a shard, and then after that, it was going to take more. It was going to take, and we said probably $100 to $200, possibly, to get that full unlock. Retrieving says that's what was advertised here. No, you are absolutely wrong, buddy. I'm sorry, but I definitely did not say that. I promise. Then I would expect everyone to be super, super miffed. But yeah, no, that's definitely not what was said. By the way, don't forget, do spend all your currency because this will not come back. All right. Striker says, I got 13 shards with the $10 pack. I mean, yeah, there you go. That's good. Engineering says, I've finished unlocking Enterprise E Picard from this event. So I'm just saying, oh, yeah, now that's right, Sugar Bean. If you wanted to be able to get the full pull, then you had to buy the $30 on top of the regular other coins. That's actually true. You could not get to the full, you could not finish the SMS if you didn't buy the accelerators. I did say that. So I hope that wasn't misunderstood. But, yeah, I think that was a good event, something for everybody. Was it a spenders event? You know what? This is what I want to point out. That event, in my opinion, did not make people angry. In my opinion, I did not see rage in the Discord regarding that heroic spenders event. Now, I wonder why, Matters. I wonder why.
I saw some.
Why was nobody angry about a spenders event?
Because the free-to-play got some too.
You got it. It was
Which
a
is all they
good
keep
event
asking about
for
the
everybody.
Syndicate.
It was a good event for everybody.
It was.
Free to play got good rewards. The rewards on the free path didn't suck, says Kastorf. And you got good rewards even for light or minimal spend. I mean, here's the next thing. You didn't have to spend $100, says Jado. Brilliant. Scopely has got to, I hope that they observe what happened with this event. Because you know what? I don't think very many people probably only spent 10. Most people probably spent 30. But look, some people did spend 10. I just saw it here just a second ago. Somebody said, I spent $10, got 13 shards. You know what? That was $10 that Scopely never would have had if the packs were only $100.
Mm-hmm.
That is $10 that they got because they made it available. Sugarbean spent $10 and got 16 shards. The value is there. And it provided an avenue for light spend to be able to get a little bit of something extra without having to drop $100. You got it, Jonex. How many more people felt like they could engage without losing their rent money or their grocery money or their car payment because the pack was $10 instead of $100? Cabbage says, I feel like Scopely is actually listening here a little bit because there were more $20 and $50 packs in the store that I have never seen at one time before. Maybe so. But that's right, Roselius. They really have got to start observing that light spend for $10, $20, and $30 are going to get more people than just $100. I think that's valid. You know? So I think that there was a $20 Chimera pack. There was a $20 Mirror Research pack. They're starting to maybe kind of get it. So I think that was a positive win. You know, again, when you look at this month, I know it sounds shilly, and I don't mean for it to be because I'm very, very unhappy with the way Alliance tournaments rolled out. But this arc wasn't the trash dumpster fire that we thought it was, or that we thought it was going to be. There was more that worked well this month than didn't. It's just the problem is, Matters, the thing that failed so spectacularly that it overshadowed everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was such an epic failure of astronomical proportions.
Jeez.
It was the biggest failure that you could possibly imagine. I mean, if you think of the biggest failure that any project can experience in its lifetime, and Scopely met that match this month. Cabbage says, I think it just felt especially bad because the event rewards were garbage as well. Well, event rewards were bad. Agreed, Cabbage. Event rewards were bad. But that's because they changed the structure. Matters talked about this at the beginning of the month. If they put all the resources and materials in the battle passes, 2, plural, then is it a bad thing if events give specialty materials? I am not convinced that that's bad. I know that it's going to take us a minute to get used to that. Typhon says it feels bad. I agree, Typhon, but is it? Was it actually mathematically bad? Because Matters and Tarpy say no. Matters and Tarpy say mathematically. Go ahead, Matters. Sorry.
I know I'm butting in.
Please.
I got to skip a bunch of events because I looked at the rewards and I said, don't need that.
There you go. It doesn't necessarily have to be insulting, Cabbage. Look in your events carousel right now. It's really, really freaking full. Now, a lot of these are spenders events. Some of these are prime. Some of these are month-long events. Some of them don't count at all. But there were other events, just like Matter said, that we didn't have to feel obligated to do because we didn't care about the rewards.
Well, and it's also time saving because we're only doing one event for the Battle Pass.
Yep.
And we're getting more rewards for that.
There you
So
go.
you now have, it looked slow on some of those days because those extra events that we would have had, we're giving all those materials that have just been shifted over to the Battle Pass. And we only needed to do one event for that instead of 3 or 4 events.
That's true. Commander Taylor
Which is
actually points out
probably great.
something that I want to drill down on. Okay? Commander Taylor says this reward structure rewards those with minimal engagement and leaves those with leaves the most engaged players feeling empty. Commander Taylor, the only reason that I'm going to, you know what, I have to agree with it. I was getting ready to argue with it by saying it eliminates screen time. But that's your argument, right? The minimal engagement, reducing engagement as compared to doing everything. So I think I was getting ready to make your point for you. And you know what? It's not a bad point. We've asked
I
for
don't know if I would call that engaged. Like that's completionist attitude, which is totally fine. A lot of people have that.
Sure.
But it's like, I mean, I would pick and choose the events that I would do, but that doesn't mean I'd turn the game off and completely disengage. I would talk more in AC. I would get more runs of other stuff done. I could catch up on loops that I was kind of falling behind in.
Exactly.
And so I wasn't disengaging because of it, but I didn't have to do everything that showed up because I felt like I was losing out because some of the things were paying out like there was the one event that's paying like premium Rift keys. Well,
Exactly.
look, I didn't need any premium Rift keys, so I didn't spend a single whatever for it.
Absolutely. And I agree with that point 100%. Roger Workman, thank you for your resub. Skyfire and Lobot, thank you guys for your resubs. I missed you a little bit ago. I think that's an absolutely accurate point of view. For example, earlier today, this morning, I got up and actually did like 4 or 5 runs into the Mirror Universe. I actually saw somebody in chat who pointed up and said he had 3,900 vouchers. Wasn't even 100% sure how he got that many. Same thing. I think I had 3,300 or 3,200, and I'm like, oof, I better get in there, because I'm running out of Trellium A, I'm running out of Trellium D. Zeron pointed it out. Thank you, Tarpy. Zeron pointed out, man, I don't know how I got 3,900 vouchers. I need to go in and do that. Engineer said I had 4,800 before a trip today. Can we complain about access to the Mirror Universe if we're all sitting on thousands and thousands of vouchers? And not only that, but then today, the only thing I had to do that I wouldn't ordinarily be doing was to go do a Voyager run. I had to go do a Voyager run for my Battle Pass. But then going into the Mirror Universe, fixed that event, which I was going to do anyway, and then tickets. That's it. That's all I had to do today. So it allowed me time. Look what Tarpy wrote. Beautiful. I ground rep today. I caught up on Trellium A and D today. What did you do today, Matters?
Oh man.
What did you get to do today?
Yeah, I did a few mirror runs. I was falling behind. I was in danger of not getting pulls done on my NX.
There you go.
I did a bunch of NX runs.
I did too. I needed to get what is it, the stuff for the big pull, like the ones that come from the battleships. I had to do that.
You needed the rare chips?
Yeah, I had to do the
grinding the
battleship
battleship?
things. Had to do that.
I needed the other ones. My NX is too big.
Wave defense.
They're good.
This is the best answer. Papa Smurf says, I
Wave
took a nap and did
defense,
laundry.
There
That's
you
the
go.
best answer right there. I spent some time with Oliver today. I got to spend time with my children. That's crazy. I agree, Raj. He says people complain about all the loops and not having enough time, but then don't use the extra time to catch up on those loops or recognize the fact that screen time has indeed been reduced. Ben Size says, I went and got Federation glorified yesterday. Congratulations. Heck yeah. Stealth Monkey says, I played a different game. Congratulations to you.
Different schedule game, of course.
Listen, this is the point that I'm drawing here. And again, I'm not trying to be the eternal optimist. But what I'm pointing out is, look, Deathblade did Borg yesterday. Tarpy says, I did some shipyard stuff yesterday. Good old boy, just resub to the channel. Thank you. Thumbelina says, we went to the Tampa Comic Con. I guess what I'm saying is, and I'm not trying to, again, I don't want to be the eternal optimist here, but what I'm saying is there are silver linings to this arc. Did they get a huge piece of it dreadfully, horrifically, awesomely wrong? Yes, they did. But this arc wasn't trash.
No.
The arc had a lot of design to it that I'm telling you, if Alliance tournaments never happened, if they were never introduced, we would actually be talking about this as probably being one of the better arcs of the year. Even
Absolutely.
the NeverQuesters, even the people who hated the crossover, even the people who hated the fact that Galaxy Quest was coming into the game, those people would have a hard time arguing that the utility of the game isn't better. Perception, on the other hand, says Trek Diva, is indeed reality. And I'm right there with you. Perception, because of Alliance tournaments, tainted the entire month. They bombed this month because of one feature that should have been pushed. They should have waited. It clearly wasn't ready. And there's no way, there is no way that anybody in quality assurance, and people are going to make fun, quality QA, what? Quality control, they don't have that. There is no way this got play tested and approved. There's just no way. None. And you know what that tells me matters? And I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to. I'm calling out leadership for it. There's no way that this got the green light to pass, which means it got pushed anyway. What's up, buddy? Oliver's calling me again. Hey, bud. You okay? You want me to come inside?
I'm coming out to you.
You're coming out here?
Yay!
Oh, he's so sleepy. I don't think he's actually awake. Are you wearing clothes? Oh, he's already almost out here. He's breaking up. He's what? Are you wearing clothes? I'm going to turn the camera off for a second. just in case. I mean, listen, I don't want to risk anything. Yes, he has school tomorrow. He was supposed to be in bed. What are you doing out here, buddy? What are you doing, man? You're supposed to be in bed. Why aren't you in bed? Ugh. You going to hang out here for a second? Okay. You want to go upstairs and lay down in the bed? Here, give me this. You go to sleep. You're supposed to be asleep. Give Daddy kisses. All right. Sorry. You guys didn't get to see that. Oh, look, there he is. I don't even think he's awake.
Aw.
I don't think he's awake. Look at him. Are you going to wave to everybody? You going to wave to everybody? Say happy first day of school. DDR5 says, my munchkin starts school tomorrow. Are you going to say have a nice first day? You got to start school this past week, didn't you? You're tired. I know. You're supposed to be in bed. It's 9 o'clock. It's an hour past your bedtime. What grade are you going into? Fourth grade. Fourth grade. I know. I'm going to have to go take care of and get some Oliver snuggles. All right. Here's what we're going to leave with matters. Here's what we're going to leave with. The pros and cons of the month. Was it actually that bad? I'm going to encourage everybody to kind of keep that in mind. Trek Diva is absolutely right, though. Perception is reality, Scopely. And I am going to double down on the comment here in just a moment that there's no way, Matters, this got tested, which means it got pushed. And shame on whoever made that decision, because you actually took an arc that could have actually been a brilliant shining star this year. And Trek Diva is absolutely right. That one failed feature put a smudge on what otherwise probably would have been a very, very successful arc. Even for the people who didn't like Galaxy Quest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy.
I think you're right.
I thought of a new game that we should play.
Oh, yeah? Oliver wants to play a new game. What's the new game?
Have you heard of Madden 24?
Have I heard of Madden 24? I will own you in Madden 24. I will own this child. Oh, that's right. It was a smudge on the Mona Lisa. They did. All right. Here's what has to happen. I have to give away Nashville tickets, and I am tangled up. Dude, there's wires. All right, you go sit on the couch or go upstairs and lay in the bed for a minute. I'm going to give away some prizes, and then we're going to go inside. How's that? Yeah, we forgot about the Lego set. We gotta do it. That's right. Joe Nick says, except for the Alliance tournament, was actually a pretty good month. Now, somebody does actually point out, I'm going to argue with this. Shinjo says, that's because you went to 61. If you were still at 60, you would have hated it because it was complete and utter crap for Ops 60. The Fatu Cray SMS is just as bad as the Alliance tournaments for Ops 60. I don't know because I was a 61, Shinjo. But I do know that as a G6 player, I had the least amount of content written for me this month. And I still actually kind of enjoyed it. Now, Spectre says Ops 60 is definitely not the most fun place to be. I don't necessarily disagree, but I am going to point out 61 was not... This arc wasn't written for me. You know what I'm saying? This arc wasn't written for G6. Your computer's right there, but I borrowed your monitor. It's in there. You're not supposed to be on the computer. You're supposed to be laying down for sleepy time. But I borrowed your monitor. It's just your monitor. Look, it's on that table right there. You can look. He found out I stole his monitor from my DJ setup. Shh. Don't tell anybody. That's a different monitor. It's fine. Just don't worry about everything that I took. Who was it that was giving me grief because I wasn't building Oliver's studio? And I said, he already has a studio. I actually ended up borrowing his monitor. Now he's noticing. Go to sleep. Quit touching stuff. All right, everybody. Let's, all your monitors are mine. I got you. All right. Nashville convention. Let's get in on this. All right. Yep, I'm going to give the tickets away so we can put them to bed. I was supposed to actually do this yesterday. So here we go. We've got everybody in the list here. Okay, these are all the entries. I'm gonna turn my. Actually, you know what? Here, let's just move this over here like this. There we go. That way everybody can see. Is that okay? Does that look good? I should probably shrink that a little bit. Here, let's pull this. There we go. That might be good. No, too much. There we go. Hey, we got it. Okay, White Wolf, hi. Thanks for the 28-month resub. You are amazing. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. Where did the entries come from? This was announced on Discord and on Thursday's podcast and Twitch stream, and there was a Google form. So, yeah, lots of opportunity, just not a ton of time on this one. Had to move quick. Anyway, we had 89 people enter. And now, don't anybody, I have to unhide these fields. So this was from my last run. So nobody get all excited or anything. This is not what is going to be the oops. See, look, I'm already breaking stuff. Where is it? Nope, not that one. Is it this one? There we go. Okay, and I got to come up here and I've got to unhide this cell too. Okay, there we go. All right, so here's what we got. We had 89 entries. 89 entries. Wood Cannon says, I'm going to win because I pre-purchased. So you can give mine away. You entered even though you already won? Listen, you might not want to yet, Wood Cannon, because remember, I'm giving away 3 general admission passes, but I am also giving away 1 gold pair of passes. So maybe it's an upgrade for you. I don't know. All right. Perhaps it could be an upgrade for you. All right. Let's see who's going to actually be the big winner here today. Where's the contest bed? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play. Hit the button. Okay. Tax Arrow says I won on Tibbs drawing earlier. Good. That's great. Yes, I saw that. I was actually watching. Yeah, buddy. Oliver wants to play a different game now. You're going to have to wait a second. Yes, what? You do not want to play marbles. He did say marbles is the perfect way to give away something, which is true. But I gave away something already. This was a different one. They had to enter to win. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I got it. All right. Texera says, we're going to see you guys in Nashville. Here we go. Ladies, Dragon Keeper says, where's my name? I don't know. Is it in here? There it is. Right there you are, Dragon Keeper. There you are, Dragon Keeper. Pow! All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to run. I'm going to run this thing. Here we go. We ready? Go. Our 4 finalists. T-Town. Ultra Magnus, Long Live KHG, and Joe Cole. You guys are all going to Nashville. You're not going to Nashville. Because it's going to be work, and it'll be boring. You're not going to like it. You guys are all going to Nashville, but which one of you got the gold pair of VIP passes? Tarpy wants to play Battleship again. Oh, God, I hated it. The first one was good. The second one was not. Mimi says, historically speaking, you might need to be helping people guess rather than help DJs run it. That is true. All right. No Battleship. T-Town, Ultra Magnus, Long Live KHG, and Joe Cole. You guys are all going to Nashville. And I will need you to DM me because I need information, and I have to have it tonight. So I'll send emails out too. So please, please, please be very prompt in answering me. But who got the weekend passes and who got the gold VIP? Well, I would like to scroll up and find out and say thank you. Talking Trek is excited to share this moment with the community. It marks a huge step and one that isn't possible without the help, listenership, and viewership from all of you. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate that. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Ultra Magnus. You got the weekend gold VIP passes. All right, congratulations. There you go. See? Whew. Man, I just wore myself out dancing right there. All right, congratulations, Ultra Magnus. You are the winner. Congratulations. Did I decide what I'm doing with the booth yet? No. I am still working on it. Still got things to work out, but we are making very good progress on the panel as well. As a matter of fact, I will tell you. Wait, did you want to reveal? Can I reveal? I see a couple of people in the chat. Can you still buy passes? Yes. Smoke Mohawk, absolutely. You can still go and buy passes with our special discount code, STFCNash24. That's actually good until Wednesday. You can save 50% off. 50% off. STFCNash24, if you still want to go buy passes, that code is good through Wednesday, so you still got a couple more days to do it. All right, so yeah, absolutely. Go buy the passes and save half. By the way, I'll also point out that if you already bought a regular price ticket, then there is a form you can fill out to get a free autograph session And you need to fill out that form. Where is that form? Samo, do you have that form handy? I think I sent it to you. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. But if they don't email me tonight, will I draw again? Yeah, I'll have to draw tomorrow. But I'll have to email them because they weren't required to listen to win. So I've got to email them. I've got to give them their official notification. Anyway, you can still use STFC Nash 24 to buy your tickets. And if you already bought a regular price ticket, then be sure to send me a DM or to fill out that Google form so you can get your free autograph session. All right. What I am excited to tell you about, I probably you know what? I'm not going to yet. Nope. I'm not going to say anything yet. More secrets. I'm not ready to reveal all the secrets yet. I'm not ready to reveal the secrets yet. It's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. I've got secrets. Bel Air says there's going to be an open bar. I mean, there's probably going to be some alcohol consumption. Tarpy wants to plan a pizza party, which I think is fantastic. I'm totally down for a pizza party. Tarpy wants to do a pizza party. I'm in for a pizza party. Oliver wants to do something else. Tarpy says, I do not want to plan it. Your idea. You're making it happen. All right. Reveal your secrets. What? Ew. Oliver wants to have a tuna fish party. He wants to share tuna fish casserole with everybody. He loves my tuna fish casserole, obviously. Without cheese. He doesn't like it with cheese. I like Parmesan cheese on mine, but he doesn't like it with cheese. Ew, you don't put peanut butter on tuna. What is wrong with you? All right. And pickles. Yes, peanut butter and pickles. That's exactly correct. All right. Get everybody. Appreciate you guys. That is what we're going to have to do. I hope that you guys are able to see through some of the cloud here when it comes to the Galaxy Invasion arc. There's certainly a lot left to be desired here, but let's not overlook some of the stuff that actually improves gameplay this month, and looking forward to some of the positivity that actually can come from this arc as we move forward into the rest of our gameplay. In the meantime, I would like to invite you to visit our website at TalkingTrekSTFC.com. TalkingTrekSTFC.com, where you'll have a chance to find our merch store. You can go buy some merch. Oh, Candy is working on some great merch for the Nashville trip. We're going to have that ready to go this week as well. Very, very excited. Thank you. Louis P says, great show. Thanks, DJs and Matters. Thanks to both of you. Thank you for being here, Louis P. Appreciate you very much. Very, very excited to continue to get together with you guys and continue to produce great and amazing content. Yes, sir. The Saturday after next Saturday. We're streaming Legos the Saturday after next Saturday, he says. Which, I don't know if that's correct. The Saturday after next Saturday is actually Nashville. So I won't be here. It'll be the Saturday after the Saturday that is next Saturday. This Saturday, and then next Saturday, but the Saturday after that. He's very confusing me. No, it's not the Saturday after this Saturday. It's the Saturday 2 Saturdays after this Saturday. Am I confusing anybody?
3 Saturdays away.
And with that, I'm going to let your brains fry somewhere else. My name is Ultimate DJs. Thank you guys for visiting our website at TalkingTrekSTFC.com, where you can find merch, links over to YouTube, Twitch, and all things in between. And I really want to thank you, including our Patreons. Thank you so very much to all the Patreons who support the channel. I really should read the names. I haven't done that in a minute. So I'm going to update that this week. I've been working on the cruise drawing matters, and now I need to spend some minute and update Patreon. So I will do that this week, and I want to thank all of you guys for all your support. You guys are incredible. What an amazing community. Thank you so very, very much. My name is Ultimate DJs. Your friendly neighborhood cat person saying meow for now. Love you, minute. We're going to catch you on the next one. Oh my gosh. Guys, Bafty is like 60 hours into a 72-hour stream. We should go say hey to Bafty. Wow. Yeah, we're going to have to go say hey to Bafty. That's what we're going to go do. She's doing a 72-hour subathon. And you guys could push her towards that 72-hour mark.
I can't believe you couldn't last 2 more minutes.
It's not my fault. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you guys so very much. Have a good one, everybody. Talking Trek is a registered trademark and recorded in front of a live studio audience for distribution across podcast platforms everywhere. I am your friendly neighborhood cat person, Sam. Meow for now. Love you, man. To catch you on the next one. Meow. Love, peace, and hair grease. Good night, everybody.